Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Legal Podcast powered by India Law LLP. I am Ishika Sodhi, and today we are discussing a very crucial regulatory principle under the Real Estate Regulation and Development Act 2016. That is, whether a real estate project can be advertised or publicly announced before it is registered under RERA. This issue has recently been examined in detail by the Real Estate Regulatory Authority Bihar in the case titled Authorized Representative of RERA versus Mercis Alphabet Infra Private Limited Mercis Pro RLDA Projects Private Limited, which was decided on 24th of December 2025 by Honorable Inquiry Commissioner Mr. Sanjay Kumar Singh in RERA number 737/2025 concerning the project One World Brahmapura Railway Colony. Now, before we look at what the authority has held, it is very important to understand the principle and the law behind this decision. RERA is a fully preventive and consumer-centric legislation. Unlike the earlier real estate laws that acted only after the disputes arose, RERA is designed to regulate the conduct at the very inception of the project. That is why registration is the foundation of the entire RERA framework. Under Section 3 of the RERA Act, the law imposes a very clear and absolute prohibition. That is, a promoter shall not advertise, market, book, sell, offer for sale, or invite any person at large to purchase any unit in a real estate project unless the project is registered with the Real Estate Regulatory Authority. Now, this provision is not the procedural one, but it is substantive, and the idea is very simple that there should be no public representation without the regulatory verification. And to reinforce this, the Act defines the term advertisement very broadly under Section 2, Clause B. It includes that any notice, circular, pamphlet, display, or publicity through any medium, be it online or offline, that informs the public about a real estate project or invites their interest. In other words, the law basically looks at the effect of the communication and not the label which is given by the promoter to such kind of advertisements. This principle was squarely applied by the Bihar RERA judgment in the judgment by the Bihar authorities. In this case, the authority took suo motu cognizance based on the advertisements found on an online platform, indicating that the project was being promoted even though RERA registration has not been obtained. A show cause notice was also being issued under Section 35 and 59 of the Act. The promoter argued that there was no real advertising, only a temporary site office, fencing, and a few coming soon posters has been displayed. It was also being stated that the registration application was already under process and the advertisements were removed subsequently. However, Bihar RERA rejected all these arguments by applying the core regulatory principle of RERA Act. The authority has held that any communication which is visible to the general public or public at large that informs them about any upcoming project amounts to an advertisement under the Act, irrespective of whether the bookings have started or prices are mentioned. Even coming soon boards which has been displayed, site displays, or pamphlets which invites the attention falls squarely within the statutory definition of advertisements. And most importantly, the authority clarified a point that every developer must understand, that is, registration under process is not the same as registration being granted. And if the public is being informed about a project, it is considered as an advertisement. Until the project is formally being registered and allotted a RERA number, the statutory embargo under Section 3 continues to operate. Allowing the promotion before the registration would defeat the very purpose of the regulatory scrutiny, the disclosure requirements, and the buyer's protection which has been granted by the RERA Act. The authority has also emphasized that such conduct strikes at the very objective of RERA, which is transparency, accountability, and the protection of the home buyers from misleading or premature representations. Having established the violations, Bihar RERA imposed a penalty of Rs 1 lakh under Section 59 Clause 1 and directed the promoters to immediately comply with the registration requirements and desist from future violations. Now, why this judgment is important beyond Bihar is that because it reinforces very three critical legal takeaways. That is, first, there should be zero tolerance for pre-registration publicity under RERA. Branding exercises, teaser campaigns, sideboards, social media posts, and online listings can all attract the regulatory actions. Second, intention is totally irrelevant here. Even if the promoter claims that there was no intent to sell or invite the public at large, for the bookings, the test is whether the public was informed about the project or not. And third, RERA compliance begins before the marketing and not after it. Registration is the only legal starting point of the project and not a formality to be completed alongside the promotion. For developers, this judgment is a compliance reminder. For home buyers, it is a very reassurance that regulatory authorities are actively enforcing the law even without a formal complaint. To sum up, Bihar RERA has sent an unambiguous message to the real estate sector. Under RERA, registration is the starting point and not a post-marketing formality. Any deviation, however subtle it is, can invite regulatory actions and penalties. And silence before the registration is not optional, it is mandatory. Thank you for tuning into the Legal Podcast powered by India Law LLP. Stay informed and stay compliant.